The Bible records the deaths of Stephen, one of the 7 deacons, and James, an apostle. What happened to the others who heard the words of John 16 and verse 2? Writers in the early centuries after Christ wrote down the stories they heard, and these have been recorded in Fox's Book of Christian Martyrs. Nearly all died a martyr's death. James, the son of Zebedee, was tried under Herod Agrippa, governor of Judea, in the year AD 42. One false witness was present at the execution, expecting to see the apostle looking scared. Instead, he saw great courage and cheerfulness. The man on the spot declared his intention to follow Christ. The converted false witness was therefore beheaded on the same day with the same sword that killed James. 8 years later, in AD 52, Philip was crucified in Hierapolis, Phrygia, which is now Turkey, after converting many people and destroying the snake god idol. He was taken down from the cross by Bartholomew, who was later beaten to death with clubs. Matthew was killed with a sword in about the year 60 AD in Parthia, after establishing many churches in Ethiopia. Mark was seized in Alexandria, Egypt, where they tied his feet together at the ankles and dragged him through the streets, bleeding and bruised, after spending the night in the dungeon. He was set on fire and burned in public. James the Less, the leader of the church in Jerusalem, was attacked by a Jewish mob, beaten, and then stoned to death. Matthias, who took the place left by Judas Iscariot, was also stoned to death in Jerusalem and then beheaded. Andrew was crucified in Greece, but with cords rather than nails, so that his suffering would last longer. He hung on the cross for 3 days. Although in great pain, he continued to speak of the love and sacrifice of Christ Jesus. The crowd was so touched by his testimony and begged the governor to take down his body. However, as the last cord was cut, he breathed his last and dropped to the ground, silenced forever. Peter was thrown in a prison in Rome after the confrontation with Simon Magus, a friend of Nero. After 9 months, Nero had Peter crucified, but not before he had converted 2 captains of the king's guard and 47 others. The story is, he asked to be hung head down, as he did not feel worthy to die in the same manner as Jesus. Judas, the brother of James, was crucified in Persia in the year 72 AD. Thomas was killed in India by being thrust through with a spear. Simon the Zealot was crucified in Britain after converting